were the slaves in Egypt when Moses freed us out? That's what I'm trying to get you to do, according to the Bible, right? So Moses let us out. That was our condition then. But now there's a prophecy that's being told right now. And it's saying, remember, we turned our back on our God. Now he's saying, when he had them in the wilderness, when he let them out, if you choose not to listen to me, this is what's going to happen to you. So read it again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. We know that we're the only nation of people that went anywhere in part of slave ships, right? Okay, so let's read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Fletcher, were we not sold? Who were we sold to? I'm saying then, who were we sold to?
To the slave owners.
Who were the slave owners, Fletcher?
I don't know.
So, come on, Fletch. Now I'm going to need you to tell me who the slave owners are, Jew. Who are the slave owners?
The white people.
Who?
White people.
All right then, let's go. Let's talk about facts and truth. We don't need to be afraid now. This is their head, this is their lineage, this is what they do. Don't be afraid, bro. Listen, we're here only to give you the truth. Alright? And hey, look, it's a hard pill to swallow, but that's what you did. Alright? So look, now the Bible was telling us. What did it say?
Shall be sold unto your enemies.
Now, Fletcher, on Sunday on church, are you told that you have enemies? They don't teach that, do you? No.
Teach, officer.
So again, we're telling you the truths of the Bible. God has a chosen people. Let's get to it. We'll go back. We're gonna come back here, okay, and finish this up. One last thing before you go. I gotta tell you this. I gotta tell you, 7 to 6, 7 to 6, 7 to 6. This is important. You lead with this, okay? All right. Lead with this, because this is where you're supposed to be. And I'm gonna teach you this. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Okay, so Fletcher, look, you're from the tribe of Judah, right? The nation of Israel, tribe of Judah, right? The Lord said, what? What did he say?
For thou art a holy people.
You're a holy people. The nation of Israel, holy people. Read.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Now remember, thy God. Not everybody's God. We're the only one that has the one and only true God. Read.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee.
Chose you, Fletcher.
To be a special people unto himself. Above.
Equal to.
Above.
Same as all these other nations.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Is that equality, Fletcher? Are we supposed to be equal to everybody? We're supposed to be weird. Because God did what? He chose us. Remember that.
The other one
And
needs.
so the reason why we're in the condition that we're in is because we turned our back on our God's law, statutes, and commandments. Alright? Understand that. So next time you're in the presence of the Bible and it's being read, this is what I want you to do. Give me that. 11. You got it? Read.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Fletcher. Who's the head of every man? Read.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Who's the head of the woman? Read.
And the head of Christ is God.
Who's the head of Christ? So you got, who's on top? No. Remember, who's the head of Christ? So who's below Christ? No. Second, so we got Christ, we got God,
Man.
Christ.
Man.
Right, that's the order, okay? God, Christ, man, woman. Read.
Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, this of his head.
So, meaning, your head's covered right now. Your head's covered right now. You understand. What? You understand. I didn't have to even really go into it. Some of our brothers that come up and we read these scriptures to them, it doesn't click. But there are brothers who their spirit bears witness to the truth. This is the truth of the Bible. Application is the thing that we're missing right now today on this earth. We read these words and we go right back into doing the wickedness and the sin against our God and thinking our condition is going to change. That's not going to happen. What is sin? Well, he's still here. What is sin? Let's make sure you understand that, because you just shown that you're willing to repent. You're willing to change your life. You're willing to come back to be the ruler God told us we were going to be.
That's right.
Read.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever commits sin, transgression also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Now, sin is what, Fletcher?
Sin is, you gotta read that again.
Read it again.
Whosoever commits sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Okay, Fletcher. Sin is what?
Transgression.
The transgression.
Transgression.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We got you. Transgression of the law.
I don't know what that means.
That's okay. That means you're breaking. That means you've been instructed to not, when the Bible comes out, to not have your head covered. Right? So, to transgress that law, you would have your head covered when the Bible's coming out. Right? To keep that law, you would just take your hat off.
That's right.
And show honor to our God.
Good.
Right? It's that simple. You got any questions? We're going to keep going. What's the love? Let's give love. Because you say you love God, right? Give me John 14:15, then go to 1 John 5:3. Again, this is about your culture. This is about actual change. This is about restructuring your life to become the king and priest on this earth. Nothing else matters.
That's right.
America is about to be destroyed. Anybody who's paying attention can see that. Nobody fears America now.
Right.
America's washed up. Everybody's hit to all the games and tricks that they play. We know the playbook. Now the truth about who America really is out. The other nations don't fear them. They're maneuvering around America. But the Bible prophesies that too. But let's get that read.
This is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 15. And you love me.
Fletcher, if you love God, your God, the black Messiah, we're not talking about this one right here. We're talking about the true depiction of Christ, right? The one that looks like you. Read.
And ye love me. Keep my commandments.
What do you have to do if you love him?
Well, you have to be honest.
Read it again.
And ye love me. Keep my commandments.
What must you do?
Man,
Get love. Come on. Read.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 5, verse 3. For this is the love of God.
Now, remember, if we love him, we're supposed to keep his commandments. Now it's about to show us how do we love God. My brother, come on up.
For this is the love of God.
This is the love of God, Flesh. Read.
That we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous.
So, to take your hat off. Right now, it being cold, none of us have our heads covered. Was that grievous? Was it?
oh, you're goodness.
Grievous means like, hard on you. It's like a hardship. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard. It wasn't hard to do, right?
See what?
But he said, read it again.
For this is the love of God, that we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous.
They're not grievous. That's what he said. That if we were to keep the commandments, what they teach on Sunday in church is no one can be perfect. That's not true. That's not true. You know why? Let me tell you why that's not true. Because what commandment did the Lord command us to do that we can't keep? You see how you... Well, he's our example, so we follow him. My man, you gone? You got a flyer though, right?
Can't be
You
here.
got a flyer? You should come on up, man. Talk to us. my man, you got a flyer though, right? Okay. Check the flyer out. Come in. Okay, Flex.
Thanks for talking.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, look at the flyer. Read the information on there. We got a contact, website, phone number. We got YouTube. We're on all social media platforms. Bro, it's imperative, bro, that if you really want to change and you really want to have a way to escape the destruction that's coming to America, you must repent. Listen,
That's right.
your actions have to line up.
What is nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.